I cleaned the bathroom and I cleaned the door. Look, I can see you. There's no apocalypse. It's just a drill.
Yes.
There is no apocalypse coming.
It's all going to be okay.
It's all going to be okay.
So don't you worry. We just wanted to let you know that we're doing okay. Virus-free, fully sanitized and socially distanced apart from this, which is allowed because she's my girlfriend and I'm her boyfriend. It's an emergency situation.
It's not necessarily a lockdown on the island where we are. It's more like a self-isolation. Gives us a lot of time to reconnect with all our friends and family, like making sure they're doing fine. Everybody's going through it in their head like differently, so.
That's why we're gonna post a little video today, because obviously we wanted to send our hug and our loves to you because we miss you and we can't travel and we can't come see anybody for a while, it would seem.
That's concerning.
It's a radical shift, man. This has never happened in our lifetimes.
Like a big stir.
Exactly.
It will come around and we will all arise in a beautiful way. So until then, watch our videos.
Honey, what do I do? What do I do about my vlogs? I haven't posted anything in forever. September was the last time that we posted our Burning Man episode 3. It'd be better if I just posted like a random clip every day, right? Mm-hmm. And then I wouldn't have to like worry about all of the editing.
Mm-hmm. Pull them all, one by one. Bang, bang, bang. Like I said at the beginning, like just bring them, keep bringing them, and then people are like, yeah.
An outlaw songs, hard time, foolish pride, done me wrong. Flirting with the devil, getting right with the man. Ain't men paint songs, one night stands. You can keep your picket fence fantasies and put a cork in your high school memories.
Living in an RV, it doesn't take very long to figure it all out, quite honestly. Once you've been in there 2-3 days, then you've kind of got it down. It's a lifestyle. I never actually believed that we were gonna get a free RV till like a couple of days before when we booked our flight to Florida, and it was like, this is really gonna happen. I'd never been in one. I didn't know anything about like, you know, all of the quirks of living on the road. In America, the roads are much wider, much longer, like 7, 8, 9 hours almost. You can go in a straight line.
Yeah. So it kind of shortened our trip. We obviously stopped in random places a bit and did some kind of scenic views. We just had that goal of getting through.
If you're living with somebody, especially if it's in a small, confined space, you're going to be tripping over each other. You're not always going to be in a good mood. You're going to find out pretty quickly, you know, your shortcomings. We met more than 2 years ago now. By the time we actually got to Black Rock City, we'd kind of got it all out of our systems. It's true, right?
We didn't fight that much.
No, we had a couple of big ones.
2. It was the time of connection. We couldn't leave each other on the side of the road, so we had to make up.
I like living in an RV.
I love it. I want this forever.
There's something about that, like just closing the door and you're in the middle of a car park, but the outside world doesn't know you're there.
You're on our way.
So we stopped in New Orleans. I really wanted to go to Mardi Gras. Obviously, it's the famous Mardi Gras, but the party is always raging. It's Mardi Gras all year long.
We did stop for lunch in the French Quarter. We paid our respects at the memorial. Mississippi riverboats. That's hard to say. Then we were off to Texas.
We stopped in Dallas because I had an itch to scratch about going to South Fork Ranch. There it is, Dallas. We drove all the way through Texas and New Mexico, staying overnight in the Walmart stores. We stayed in Pueblo, we stayed in Amarillo. We managed to make it like only staying in Walmart car parks.
It's a big space, it's not used in the middle of the night, and it's full of cameras. It's safe. Actually, there's a lot of people here in the night. Like there's a whole thing going on. Like there's people sleeping all over the place in cars. Also, And obviously, yeah, we wake up and we go shopping. Oh my God, there's a passage.
Are you going to show us which bike you like?
Yeah. You want? For the bike rack.
Let me guess, is it that one?
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
Yeah, so I tasted the spiciest sauce ever. Like I was couldn't like handle it at all. I ended up buying an original recipe from New Orleans, which is spicy enough, but not like killing my palate. Spicy and like firing up my asshole. Spicy.
We're going to recap a little bit about our trip. We left Florida after arriving from a very early morning flight in Tampa last Thursday. We've been on the road for 6 days. In that time, it would seem that we've covered more or less, give or take, about 2,000 miles.
The drive is quite easy. I wasn't sure about driving an RV. It's a bit bouncy and shaky, but other than that, Colorado is one of the best places I've lived in the world. It was maybe how I was, the headspace I was in my life then, at 20-year-old. It was one of the best experiences of my life.
Breckenridge! Hello!
Then we stayed in Breckenridge with friends before going to
Utah.
Yeah. This was our Walmart for today. It's kind of, it's a big rock in the middle of the desert in Utah. Nothing around for miles except a freeway and a Frenchie and an RV.
Not awakened yet. Look at that.
I know, it's pretty amazing, huh? Kind of like an alien landscape, really. This place is stupidly ridiculous. I still can't quite believe that they've lent us their RV. I mean, how lucky are we? It's a kind of a fluke. The universe sometimes surprises you in the strangest ways.
We're gonna owe them for life.
Yeah. Just like, you know, if we'd made a different plan that night, gone to a different dinner party, everything would all be completely different right now. But here we are. We'd got ourselves into a camp, so that was the main thing. We'd done most of our preparation. Like, all we needed then was to drive it and to pay for the trip and any other expenses which might come up. Try and repair this with some gaffer tape and some zip ties. Wish me luck. It's our first time in an RV park in Las Vegas, as everybody knows. It's a very hot, stuffy... It was very hot. Hot, stuffy place in the desert.
Toast of the morning.
Oh yes, and Frenchie's got me on some kind of diet, apparently. Where are we, honey? We tried to park in 2 different Las Vegas Walmarts, and we got kicked out. Being in Vegas is not like being in a town anymore, it's like being in a computer game.
We came to get little chocolate bits, you know, with cannabis in it that we found at a fucking supermarket.
After Las Vegas, we only had one more thing to do before we got to Black Rock City. I had this idea to make a kind of a dummy's guide to Burning Man.
Hello! So you need hats, gaffer tape, compressed air, wet wipes. This one lights up wet towel. Captain's hat. Well, that's that. Vlog 10 is over.
It really was the trip of a lifetime.
Oh, by the way, you will definitely want to see Vlog 11 to find out what happens next.
We're going to find something constructive to do for this couple of hours. Assume it's going to be a couple of hours that we're going to be in this fairly large queue.